wedding colors, the bride chooses, but I'm the person that suggests where to place them. So her question to me was, how can I incorporate my wedding color into the design? In this case, her colors were white and sage green. We decided to do it with the signs, all the details, table numbers, welcome signs, seating charts, even the menus. We suggested to do that because I feel like it was the only way to bring in her wedding colors. If we did it with flowers or greenery, it's gonna make it look rustic. Normally we do ceremony first, the special areas, and then the reception. Today we're doing the special areas, the reception, and then we go outside because of the heat and because it might rain. So we don't know how that's going to go, so we're leaving that for last. This memory table, the bride and groom wanted a special space to remember their loved ones that are no longer with them. So we figure a little bit of flower. We want to make it special, but not the center of attention. The welcome table, because this is where people come in, they sign the guest book. She has a very cool idea that a lot of brides, they do the Polaroid cameras where they take their pictures, they sign it, and they put it on their guest book. So it's fun. We design a design, again, to match with the welcome sign, with every other sign. This is the space where they can personalize their wedding. If they wanted to say something different, we do it. We do that for them. And we choose the material. It doesn't have to be acrylic. Acrylic design is because it's modern, but it doesn't have to be acrylic. It could be something else based on the wedding style. Over almost 200 guests. We normally suggest doing this in alphabetical order, not do it by table numbers. It's easy for people to find their names, and it look nice too, and you have a big quantity of guests. So we add the flowers. I figured it was a perfect spot by the staircase. But again, carrying the wedding colors and mimicking the lettering that's on their invitation. We kept the wedding color with keeping the table numbers with the wedding colors, meaning her bridesmaids are wearing this color. And the white, keeping the lettering the same as the invitations. So I suggested to her a way to bring that into the tables also is by doing the menus the same way. So normally I tell the brides, order it from the same place you order your invitation. So we have the same handwriting and the same design. So it doesn't look from too many different places. Here is just doing little arrangements every other table. I want to give them a little touch to what they're gonna see inside. So, there's a lot of tables here. The idea of doing tall and low is because she does have a lot of tables. So when you have a lot of tables, the same type of arrangement, it's a little bit boring. It's too much. It overwhelms any space. So we figured some talls, some lows to create some kind of dimension, kind of look, bringing colors that are going to enhance the bride and groom color, which is again sage green. The blush colors here, mixing flowers. She likes blush, but the selection of pinks here is very soft, very subtle, so it doesn't clash. There's a lot of gold here, as you can see. So because of that, we kept all the details clear. I would say stylish. For this design, because her wedding is modern, the dark greeneries, yes, it gives you that modern touch. So like opposed that when you mix dark greeneries with light greens, that give you an industrial look. When you do the light greens only, that give you a rustic look. So here, everything is modern, so only dark greeneries. Different shapes, different structure, but dark greeneries. Sometimes you have challenges finding the right greeneries because it's out of the season. Normally I would use camellia, but they're not in season. So now we have to like create the natural look with just bunches and sticking one by one, which is harder because you're doing it piece by piece rather than using a natural branch. We have a challenge here where we had to literally handmade the design. So make it look like it's a branch when it's not. So it was a little bit not difficult, a little fun. Flowers, I feel like that adds the final touch. In this particular case, we added the blush, the white, but there was something that I felt like it was missing to my eyes, and we were observing, and it was more white, but different type of flower, like a delicate flower. And then that completed it. I found what it was, Tim. I found what I was missing.
So what's missing?
This little white. I think it's come up really good. I think she's gonna like it. I wanna see what she thinks about it when she sees it. You did it! Oh my God! I'm gonna cry, so no, leave that to Jenna. Don't cry.
But it looks so good.
Thank you. So go do whatever you want to do. Normally, this is an arch that we're doing like 2 hours. We take our time, put flower here and there, but because of the weather, again, we have to rush it and do it fast. So luckily I have a good team. It's Minimalist Tenga. This is a minimalist arch. If this was full, very lush, we would not be able to do this. It's impossible to do it in an hour. The reason why minimalist is because if you see in the back, it's beautiful background, so you don't want to overwhelm it. I feel like, and she thinks the same way, that a lush arch is just gonna be too much in front of the beauty that you have behind. So it's just to complement it. This was done in less than an hour, just because it needed to be rushed, because we didn't know whether it was gonna be inside or outdoors, but it happens. The fabric gives it that little wedding touch, and then it has their wedding colors. I think she'll be happy.